Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Bella here with Bella Gitana Tarot. Excuse me, never sneezed on camera. Anyways, happy Saturday. So I wanted to quickly do a weekend energy check-in for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine twin flames. And I was randomly shuffling this deck here, and the first card that jumped out was the Two of Cups. So I just felt like that was a sign. I started pulling all of them, and I just felt like this is how the reading needs to start off, because this is pretty amazing. So we have the Two of Cups here, and it says falling in love, resolution, union. Then followed by the Knight of Wands, which is restless, lust, impulsiveness. Then we have the Five of Pentacles, which is hard times, feeling of lack. This is usually somebody that's left out in the cold. And there's like a clown mask here, so somebody's not being authentic. Interesting, because we have the Knight of Wands here wearing his shield, his helmet. So that's double confirmation that somebody has not been their authentic self in this connection. And that could be because there's some wounds there that need to be healed regarding relationships, you know, having that stability. Four of Wands is for a commitment. And this gives the masculine a lot of anxiety. Same thing for the feminine too. And when the Ace of Cups is here, right next to the Nine of Swords, it just feels like there's some negative thoughts regarding love, needing to love yourself. And what's crazy is that the Empress came out and then the Emperor came out right after. And that doesn't happen very often, okay? So this is a perfect match here. We got the Empress and the Emperor. Conception, nurture, grace, stability, order, power, protection. The bottom of the deck was Twin Flame. And I cannot believe it, you guys. And then right below that is the Ace of Wands. Passionate new beginnings, travel. So we're going to clarify these, but so far what I'm getting here is that this connection caused either you, the feminine, if you're watching this, if you're the feminine or the masculine, to really pursue this connection, but then you found out there were some wounds there when it came to looking at commitment overall, and this gave you anxiety. And then there needed to be self-love, and this is you, the feminine, the Empress, and the Emperor. So to start off with the Two of Cups and end with the Emperor, I mean, that's pretty interesting. And the Twin Flame also to be the end, the bottom of the deck. That pretty much says it loud and clear that this is about twin flames. Okay? And look at this. Bottom of the deck, thoughts. So that tells me that you guys are thinking about each other. So let's see. Why is Two of Cups here, Spirit? Wow, that just flew out. It says here, adjudication. So this card reminds me of the law, like justice. Like feeling like it's not up to you. It's going to be up to almost like judgment day to decide what's going to happen in this connection. Is out of your control. Bottom of the deck is privileged lady. Let's see, give me one more for Two of Cups, Spirit. I hope you guys are doing well. Feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. Let's see what we got. There we go. Courthouse. Okay, so we got the same confirmed message. This is something that's relating to being just in this connection. 5 signifies change. 3 also 3 usually stands for like also for partnerships and also for being connected mind, body, and soul. So that's pretty interesting. And look at this child. So take it how it resonates, guys, but it could be, this could involve a divorce. And also this adds up to a 9, so this is coming to the end of a cycle. Somebody's needing to either, this is relating with children, or it could be somebody needs to, you know, be official. Yeah, I feel like somebody needs to be official with something regarding this connection. So if you guys are in a third party and your masculine's married, maybe he's getting a divorce. And the child could also be dealing with childhood wounds. Like this connection really shed light on the childhood wounds that you guys have been through, that are you're still trying to heal from the past. So let's see, why is Knight of Wands here, Spirit? Well, this one wanted to kind of come out. House. So yeah, so I feel like the masculine really wanted to build a strong foundation with you. And he was very impulsive about it. Bottom of the deck is Journey. Let's see, give me one more, Spirit. And look at this, Community. Anytime I see this card, I just think about there's too many people involved, though. So that could be, you know, family or friends that interfered with the foundation of your connection. And most likely that's why he, you know, that's why there was some conflict here. Hard times, because too many people were giving their opinion. Look at that. Distant horizons at the bottom of the deck. So let's see, why is Five of Pentacles here, Spirit? Oh, wow. Courtship. So this definitely, courting you, feminine, definitely brought up those wounds and those challenges. That fear of being left out in the cold and having to wear a mask, you know, not really being authentic for fear of being left out in the cold. Look at that, main female. So what this tells me is that he may have even been dating other people, because that's what we got, Community here, but you were the main one in his heart. And this brought up a lot of fears in him. Look at that. We got feeling of lack here for that card, and then we got poverty, lack mentality. So it brought up that fear in him that he was going to lose you, that he was going to be left out in the cold. So he decided to take a different pathway. There's a bunch of butterflies here. So this was a transitional period. So let's see, why is Four of Wands here, Spirit? Wow, that just jumped out. Look at this change. So this connection brought up not only the fears that he was going to be left out in the cold from you, feminine, but he realized that he had a lot of baggage. There's like a lot of suitcases on that carriage. And this is number 9, like the end of a cycle. So he realized that he had a lot of past wounds that was, you know, in the connection. Privileged lady came out again. So yeah, you basically, you brought that up, like, in him, this concern. Yeah, he got really concerned about this because he probably thought that he was over those wounds, but when he realized how much he felt for you, he realized that he still had those fears. Okay, let's see, why isn't that a Swords here? And take it how it resonates, guys. That could also be reversed. It could be the feminine that had those concerns, and maybe she was the one that decided to run from the connection. Don't try to force it if it doesn't resonate. Okay, so let's see, why is Nine of Swords here, Spirit? Bring it forward, please. Oh my gosh, Thief. So I feel like this is why the Nine of Swords is here, because he had anxiety that somebody was going to take you away from him. Maybe he felt like you were just so good-natured and like such a great catch that he just felt inadequate. You know, he just felt like, if I decide to, you know, be with this person, somebody might take her from me. Because maybe that happened to him in the past, that baggage. We got Pathway again at the bottom of the deck. So he had a decision to make. It's a really hard decision. Do I leave, or do I just, you know, take that shot? Because you might be like somebody that's so beautiful that he just felt like you were out of his league. Let's see, why else is Thief here, Spirit? And again, that's that lack mentality. It's like when you think negative thoughts, that's what you're gonna bring into your reality. And this card says self-fulfilling prophecy. So that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, so it says here sudden wealth, 777, and we got the 11 card. So what I'm getting here is that with you, he felt like he won the lottery. He felt really lucky with you. And then he got scared immediately, like somebody's going to take away my treasure, you know. Somebody's going to come in and take her away. Distant horizons at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so in his subconscious, he saw from a distance, like from what he's programmed himself to think from the past, that this is going to happen again with you. So he might have lost somebody in the past. Maybe somebody, you know, took his person away in the past, and he felt like this might happen again, so I'd rather just not even go there. Let's see, why is Ace of Cups here? Toil and labor. So what I'm getting here is that in order to love you, he just felt like it was going to be a lot of work, and he just wasn't ready for that. And it's interesting because we have 11 here, and this adds up to 11. We got 11 here. A lot of work. Look at this. And then we got marriage. Because he felt like you were the one. Yeah. He definitely felt like you were the one, and this is going to be a lot of work, and he was just not ready for that. Unexpected income. So I feel like he didn't expect you to come in when you did. This adds up to a 9. Wow. And also, if he felt inadequate, that means that there's lack of self-worth. So he needed to make sure that he had love, you know, fill his own cup, love himself. And maybe that's why toil and labor is here, because he knew, on the other hand, that you were a lot of work, you know, with your commitment, that he would need to come forward and level up. But also he felt like he needed to work on his self-love. Give me one more, Spirit. One more, please, Spirit. Also, what I'm getting here too is that it takes a lot of work for him to be able to express his emotions. So on one hand, he wants to work on it, but then he doesn't feel like he has enough skills to be able to make that happen. Because in the past, I feel like he would keep running away, not at once, you know, just kept going from connection to connection. And yeah, so I feel like it's almost like it's in my head, but I can't get the words to come out. But honestly, it's like this was such a big challenge for him. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, this love was so intense, so huge, so major that he felt like he can't climb that mountain, you know, like he just saw it as a big mountain ahead of him and he was like, there's no way, I don't have my hiking gear, you know, like he just felt really unprepared to take this on. And he knew that it was going to be a lot of work and that could have very, you know, we saw that at the bottom of the deck, it's going to lead to marriage. So he was just like, oh no, I'm not ready for this. So he distanced himself. Okay, this is the third time we've seen this card and now it finally came out. So, and this anchor here is like in the air, because he's not ready to anchor down and get settled down, basically. So that's why he was like, oh no, I can't do this. Look at the the marriage is at the bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh, this totally confirms the message that he knew that this was going to lead to marriage. And he's like, I'm not ready for that. Like, I just feel inadequate. Somebody might take her away from me. It's going to lead to divorce. So he had a lot of negative thoughts about this. Okay, so why is the Empress here, Spirit? Oh my gosh. We got the main male. So in this deck, we got the main female and the main male, along with other characters, like the privileged lady that we keep seeing. But this is the Emperor, okay? So the fact that it came out with you, feminine, it's like you are, he's still very much with you. Even it, like, let's say if you guys are in separation or whatever, which I'm sure you are, but because that's what I do readings for, twin flames and separation. No matter what, you guys are still connected. You guys are still together. Look at this. Bottom of the deck, high honor. Yeah, this connection is so intense, so divine that it has very high honor. Like, it's just a divine connection. Give me one more, Spirit. Oh. Unexpected income. So I feel like with the feminine, you felt when he came into your life, it was very unexpected. And at some point, you guys were able to have an equal give and take. But it didn't get to go to completion. Like, here we have a 9. It didn't get to go to a 10. So something ended before it got to complete. And then we got wealthy man at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like with you, feminine, you felt like this was a connection that was very abundant. You wanted to give equally to each other, but I feel like he wasn't willing to let you give him anything because he probably felt like that was his way of rejecting you. Like, I don't need you to give me anything because I'm wealthy. A little bit of prideful energy, it's what I'm feeling. This is also reminds me of the Ace of Pentacles. So you wanted to offer him this new beginning, but he was already feeling like he couldn't take that, accept that from you, because he already felt almost like, you know, like, I don't know how to explain this. Almost like he just felt like he was already abundant on his own, and he wasn't willing to accept anything from you. And I feel like that's because of his negative thoughts, that he wasn't able to give equally to you. Yeah, look at that. Great fortune. So this connection gave you guys a lot of happiness and abundance. And I feel like you wanted to give equally to him. And maybe he wasn't able to receive that. That's what I'm getting. We'll pull some more tea cards, the tea leaves, and see if we can get a little bit more of that on that. So the Emperor, we got imprisonment. This adds up to an 11. Okay. So the masculine is feeling trapped. Look at this. And we got occupation at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like in this spread here, he's trying to work on his skills that he needs to be able to be ready for you. So maybe that's why he's using work. He could be using work as a distraction. But he doesn't feel free by doing that. It's almost like he feels imprisoned by his own greed, you know. I feel like some of these masculines, they feel like money is what makes them valuable. That's what makes them important, and that's not, you know, that's not true. But that could have been how he was raised. He wants to have that stability. So it's almost like he feels enslaved to keep working. And this could also bring him stress, bad health. Give me one more, Spirit. Oh my gosh, that just flew out. So in order to get out of this, he would need to transform and change. We got the Death card here. And usually in Tarot 19 is the Sun card, which means happiness. So he knows that something would need to transform in order to lead to his happiness. And be able to receive that, finally receive that gift from you. That equal give and take. And look at this, bottom of the deck, we got message. So he definitely wants to message you, but he feels stuck, like he can't do it. So this is why transformation need to happen in order for him to be able to, you know, transform to be able to send you that message. So that way he can free himself. Let's see, why is twin flame here, Spirit? Oh my God. 3 cards just jumped out, you guys. We got main female, high honor, and thoughts. So he's definitely thinking about you in a very high very high regard, okay? And then we got expectation at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what's underneath that. Great fortune. So he feels like You bring him a lot of like blessings, like abundance. I mean, that's just crazy. We got a guy thinking about his main female, that he regards her in very high honor, like he wants to fight for her. Wow, that's insane. So I did shuffle these tea leaves, so let's just see. What? Oh my god, these just popped out. I didn't even know this were gonna pop out. Let's see. So why is Two of Cups here? We got kite, vacation. I feel like this is why he took a break from your connection. Let's see, why is Knight of Wands here? Bull, plenty of material things. This reminds me of too many people in the connection. Could be other lovers, and that's why he didn't want to settle down. He was guarded because the house has a gate, so he was very guarded. Okay, let's see, why is Five of Pentacles here, Spirit? Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Yeah, because I feel like he when it came to courting you, he knew that you would not be, you know, lowering your standards, and he just felt inadequate. Let's see, why is Four of Wands here? Trouble, accusations. Yeah, so he felt like he was, that's why concern is here, because he just felt like this connection might be trouble because I still got a lot of baggage. We saw that with the carriage here, with the vehicle or whatever that is. So let's see, why is Nine of Swords here? A path with money is waiting for you to find it. And then we got sudden wealth here. So even though he walked away from this connection, right, because he felt like somebody was going to take you away, it's almost like now he's trying to find his abundance again, which is you. Let's see, why is Ace of Cups here? New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Wow. So I feel like this really taught him that he needs to go on his journey to be able to work on his self-love. Okay. Let's see, why is unexpected income here with main male and the Empress? Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Yeah. That definitely confirms what I was saying, that you wanted to give to him, but he wasn't able to receive that. And it basically created a divide, a broken bridge. Like you weren't able to come together on that bridge. So let's see, why is imprisonment here with coffin, Spirit? Period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Exactly, because he needed to learn what sets him free is putting things to bed with whatever has happened in the past, or trying to, when I see the funnel, it's like you're trying to filter out the bad and you're filling up your own bottle here, like your own cup. So this is part of the transition here, filtering out what's not good so that you end up with something that's pure, you know, purification process to be able to come back to life and not be enslaved to these things that are holding him back. See, why is twin flame here with main female, high honor and thoughts? A journey, either physical or mental. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh. So this twin flame connection, you guys, put you guys on a journey, either physical, like separation, or mental, or both, you know. And we got thoughts here. Okay, that further confirms you guys are often thinking about each other. Look at that, he's thinking about you, the main female. Interesting, because this adds up to a 7, and this is a 7 here too. And 7s are usually spiritual numbers. So that's what I'm getting here. Alright, so let's just check on the Divine Masculine's energy. Temptation. These wanted to pop out. Have faith, love, wild, letting go, take off your mask. Interesting. So I feel like, oh my gosh, and look at the bottom of the deck, self-love. So I feel like the masculine needs to have faith in this connection when it comes to love. And he might be tempted to reach out to you, feminine. And this also reminds me of the Hermit and the Devil, because we got 15. Usually in tarot, 15 is the Devil. So, and it's interesting because it came right underneath the Temptation card. Okay. So he definitely gave into temptation here, but he wants to have faith that you guys can come back together. Okay. And letting go of the past. That's what I'm getting. And take off his mask when it comes to your love. This is actually number 11. Take off your mask. Interesting. And we got self-love and inner child right underneath that. So he needs to heal himself with some self-love. Let's pull some tarot. Why is temptation here, Spirit? Oh, wow. The Empress. Yeah, so this is something that you definitely tempted him because you're so different than anybody he's ever known. Oh my goodness, you guys. And we got the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. This is the second time that we've seen the Empress and the Emperor in a spread. Look at that, King of Swords. So he knows that he needs to come forward and bring you some truth. Maybe bring you some truth that he knows he was tempted when he, you know, walked away from this connection. Me one more, Spirit. Why is Empress here? The World. So this means somebody's going to travel to the feminine and bring her justice. This is the second time we've seen the justice message here. Wow. Look at that. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So, interesting. Usually Queen of Wands, I think about the third party. And that could mean that he wants to bring justice because he knows that he had other connections while he was with you. Take it how it resonates, guys. But let's see. Why is have faith here? We got Page of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Page of Wands. So he's learning about having faith. This is not something that is easy, like doesn't come easy to him. And this is why he needs to build his strength. to be able to have faith. Because that's not something that comes easy to him. Look at this. Temperance came out in reverse. So he needs to heal and be balanced so that he can have faith. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So could be that he's watching you, feminine. But yeah, that's so interesting. Why is love here, Spirit? Eight of Cups. That means he wants to walk away from what no longer serves. And we got letting go here at the bottom of this, of have faith. Because he knows that there's been some dishonesty here. He probably feels, if he's in a third party connection, he probably feels like he's not being honest with his karmic. But he wants to walk away. And this one, it's like he's sneaking off in the middle of the night. So, and look at that, towards his happiness. The sun. Give me one more, Spirit. Wow. These two just flew out. Look at this. Nine of Cups. Going towards his Nine of Cups. King of Pentacles. Because now he knows what he wants. And it's you, feminine. And this is something that's very burdensome for him. 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Why is wild here, Spirit? Why is wild here? He probably sees you as a wild woman, too. Look at this. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. He wants to bring you something stable, a new beginning. 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So he finally made a choice. But it took the separation for him to realize what he was missing out on. Look at that. 10 of Pentacles. We started to come out in reverse, so this could be why he walked away initially. Like that double energy, walked away from his 10 of Pentacles. So now he wants this new beginning. Page of Cups. He wants to come forward and express that now he's had some time to look within and wants to come to you. Why is letting go here, Spirit? Wow. This reminds me of that card we got earlier, give unexpected income. So he wants to give to you now. Letting go of the past, anything that happened between you guys. This is like an infinity symbol, so it's like letting go of that old cycle. And we got the 5 of Pentacles. This is the second time we've seen the 5 of Pentacles. So he wants to let go of that old energy. Look at this. 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I mean, right beneath the 5 of Pentacles. He wants to come forward with a bouquet of red roses. I don't know about you, but that's like my favorite. Alright, let's see. Why is 6 of Pentacles here, Spirit? Give me one more. Oh my gosh, you guys. The Emperor and the Star. He wants to let go of the past because now he's stepping into his Emperor energy. And this one he's holding on to the Queen piece of the chessboard. Yeah. He's healed from this heartbreak, okay? Okay, why is take off your mask here, Spirit? Queen of Swords. He wants to be authentic with you and bring you some truth. But also he might feel scared because he's not sure if you're going to receive his, like his apology or whatever it is that he needs to confess. He's trying to decide how is it going to go. Okay. Need one more, Spirit. 4 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so I feel like he's scared that he doesn't know how you're going to take it if he decides to come forward. But he definitely wants to be authentic in your connection. Because he's manifesting it. Wow. Why is self-love here, Spirit? The Hangman. Yeah, so it took for him to sacrifice this connection to be able to love himself first. And, you know, get that enlightenment. We got that light around her. To be able to look at things differently. Yeah, he definitely put you guys on a pause. You know, Queen of Cups. And it's interesting because these cards look the same. So you basically inspired him to really needing to look at himself before he can have this Ace of Wands, this new beginning with you. Give me one more, Spirit. Wow, we got 2. You guys. 9 of Swords and Death and Rebirth. So didn't we get that earlier, the coffin? Yeah, we did get that earlier. We got the coffin. Oh, here it is. Lessons to be learned. He needed to learn to love himself for sure. The Emperor. Okay. The masculine wants to come forward, but he needs to step into that Emperor energy, right? Filter out any negativity that's holding him back and keeping him imprisoned. And once that happens, he's going to come charging ahead, Knight of Swords, at very fast pace, okay? It's going to be like fast communication. And speaking of communication, we got the Page of Cups below, you know, bottom of the deck. Let me know if that resonates, guys. Let's see. Check on the feminine and then we'll wrap it up. So I'm just gonna quickly pull them out like this, just to save time, because we're already getting close to an hour here. Look at that, reinvention. The feminine is reinventing herself, okay? She's nostalgic. She's being devoted to her own healing, trying to forgive herself. She's trying to take action in what, and I feel like she's taking action towards forgiveness, like forgiving the masculine and forgiving herself. We got barrier, separation, healing, okay? Oh, and I did mention that with the devotion and numbing. Okay, so I already shuffled these, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Bottom of the deck, the Chariot. She's trying to reinvent herself so that she can be ready when the masculine comes back. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. All right, so nostalgia. We got the World and 7 of Pentacles. So even though she misses the masculine, she's working on her own abundance, you know, reaping the harvest. And the World card is here to say this cycle is completing. This waiting period is completing. So while she is healing and working on her own cup, we got the 2 of Cups and 8 of Wands reversed. Interesting. So this is basically saying there's no communication. with this Two of Cups. So that's why she's focused on her own journey, because there's no communication. So let's see. Forgiveness. Oh my gosh. King of Cups and the Empress reversed. Okay. So she's trying to forgive the masculine for betraying her, you know, for leaving her. Interesting. I cannot believe that came out like that. All right. So when it comes to action, she knows that she needs to heal and walking away from the past, but something's holding her back. I feel like this is the forgiveness. Like she's really trying to find a way to forgive the masculine. Wow. Let's see, wise barrier here. We got King of Wands and Two of Swords. Yeah, there's no communication. The masculine might have even blocked the feminine. And so she's trying to follow her intuition. Pursue the things that make her come alive through this separation. Okay. And we got separation. We got the Moon and the Knight of Cups. So basically, this separation happened because something was revealed, okay? And basically, the Knight of Cups was just not able to come forward and give her the love that she needed, because he just wasn't ready. He was, instead of him being a King of Cups, he was a Knight of Cups. So healing. Wow, we got the Star in reverse and Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So this is why she's needing to heal, because you know, when this is reversed, it's like there's no abundance, okay? No healing. So this is what she's working on. So that way this can be upright and she will have abundance. Okay. Then we got numbing, Death in reverse, and the Hermit. Interesting. So it's like she's trying to numb herself from changing, but she's trying to go within. Or she knows that the masculine is resisting the change, numbing himself from the connection. Interesting. So wise reinvention here. We got Justice in reverse and Knight of Swords. And then we have Offer right underneath that. So because there was no justice, she needed to reinvent herself and find her own truth. This is the second time we've seen the Knight of Swords, because it was previously with the masculine. So I feel like regardless if he's going to come forward or not, she's trying to bring herself her own justice and reinvent herself from what happened that wasn't fair to her. This offer that didn't come in. Wow. Let's pull some tea leaves. Okay. Why is nostalgia here? Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Interesting. So I feel like she's thinking back on what's happened, that, you know, he was insincere, but the World card is here to say it's changing now. So let's see, wise devotion here with Eight of Wands reverse and Two of Cups. Honor and respect will come to you. So I feel like she's trying to be patient, that this communication will come through. And when it does, it's going to be something respectful. Okay. So let's see, why is forgiveness here with the King of Cups? Disappointment in a friend or lover. Okay, does that not confirm this message here, you guys? She's trying to forgive the masculine for betraying her, and she was disappointed. Wow. So why is action here, Spirit, with the Four of Swords and Eight of Cups reversed? Opportunities are waiting for you. Okay, so this is why she's trying to take action to forgive him. so that she'll be able to heal and go towards her 9th cup, which is her wish fulfillment. So why is barrier here, Spirit, with 2 of Swords reverse and King of Wands? Dissatisfaction with life. Yeah, so I feel like this is why 2 of Swords is basically now reversed, because now she's trying to make a decision to go towards what makes her come alive, her passion, while she's being in separation, you know, while there's a barrier between her and her masculine. So why is separation here with the Moon and the Knight of Cups? Romance is in the air. I mean, I can't make this up, you guys. This is probably why the Knight of Cups is here. So after these secrets were revealed and you guys were in separation, now she knows that he's gonna come back and offer her his cup of love or roses. Like we saw earlier, the Knight of Cups also was in the previous spread for him with a bouquet of roses. So she intuitively knows that this is going to happen. So why is healing here with the Star reverse and 10 of Pentacles reverse, Spirit? Fear, worries, tense situations. So I feel like this is what she's trying to heal, those doubts. That in one hand she knows this is going to happen, but then the other, it's like her ego is feeding into her brain, that's almost like giving her that doubt, like maybe this won't happen, but that's just human. Okay, why is numbing here with the Death and Hermit? Oh my God. Dealings or relationship with the younger man. Okay, this is definitely confirming this is about the masculine. So maybe the masculine is younger than the feminine. Okay. Wow. Give me one more, Spirit. Why is Death here in reverse with the Hermit? Control your anger or you will be sorry. Wow. Talk about synchronicities here, because this is like enlightenment. So somebody avoiding change is going to cause a Tower moment. And also when you're angry, it's usually because you're dealing with depression. So Death card in reverse could be that the masculine is depressed right now. And that's why he needs to go within and allow himself to go through these changes, because if not, the Tower is going to come down. Because sometimes we can go through several Tower moments, okay? So let's see, why is reinvention here with Justice and the Knight of Swords, Spirit? Family wishes come true. Interesting. So it could be that the masculine's family wants him to come to you, feminine. Or this could also be that you guys have a family together already. And so whenever he does come back with this truth, Knight of Swords, that's when you guys will be able to be reunited and have a reconciliation. Why is the Chariot here, Spirit? An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Okay, so this is a new beginning. The Chariot, it's a new beginning. Because Page of Wands is in reverse, so give me one more, Spirit. Look at this. Instead of the cracked cup earlier, we got a full one here. You should accept valid criticism. So this is going to lead to a conversation that might not be very easy to come by, but it needs to happen. And this is probably why she's trying to reinvent herself, to prepare herself for this message that's going to come through that could be delayed. Six of Cups underneath that because there's a delay. But that's why she's working on her own cup. Reconciliation. Why'd I even say that? Who knows? But I feel like she's trying to work on her own cup so that she'll be able to have that reconciliation. Okay, spirits. So thank you for these messages. I really hope this helps you guys. Yeah, we pretty much went an hour here. But let me know in the comments if this resonated with you guys. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye.